Welcome to the Ballard Proud podcast. It seems everyone can agree that Ballard is a fantastic school district, and when asked why, the answer always includes some reference to, well, it's people and relationships. So I'm on a mission to get to know the people of Ballard and find out why everyone is so proud to be part of this district. I'm Danny Trimble, Superintendent for the Ballard District, and I'd love for you to come along with me on this journey to uncover what it means to be Ballard Proud. Welcome to this edition of the Ballard Proud podcast. Our guest today is Jennifer Johnson, our elementary principal at West Elementary. Many of our families get to work with Mrs. Johnson as their children first start school here at Ballard. So today, it's a great opportunity for us to get to know her a little bit more. Thank you so much for being with us. Jennifer, tell us.
My pleasure. Exciting to be here.
Tell us about your path to Ballard.
Okay, well, my path to Ballard probably started when I was about 8 years old because I started babysitting at that time. Whether or not that was a good idea on the part of my aunt and uncle, I'm not sure, but I babysat while they were in the barn with doing the milking, and I took care of the kids. And from there, I became a lifeguard and swimming lessons instructor, and then moved into teaching. So I think I've been a teacher or with kids at heart probably from the beginning. Then I started teaching in 5th grade in Green, Iowa, which is northern Iowa. And that was 1 year, got married and moved to the metro. And then I taught in Bondurant for several years at 3rd grade. Then Ankeny. I was at several different elementaries in Ankeny in 3rd grade and 5th grade. Sorry. And then ended up in Ankeny. My last placement in Ankeny was an instructional coach at Prairie Trail Elementary. After that, I was in North Polk and was a curriculum director there for a year or two, and then came to Ballard. And I've been at Ballard West for the last 10 years.
10 years. And it's fun to hear you talk about from that very early age, just connection to littles. Doesn't surprise me when I watch you in action at all. All right. So a little bit more about Jennifer Johnson. What is on your playlist?
Oh, my playlist is, yeah, it's just a list. I don't have categories. I don't have any of those kinds of things. I was laughing on the way home last night because suddenly there was this Christmas song that I really liked that popped on, and I thought, why am I not changing this? But I listened to it. I would say I have from musicals, Mamma Mia, to movies, Pitch Perfect, to AC/DC, to country, to weird songs that my kids at school just kind of need to hear in a moment that they tell me are really cool. And then songs that my kids put on just to see my reaction when they play in my car. So it's just a little bit of everything. And I am a Swiftie. I will tell you there are definitely songs, a lot of songs on there by Taylor Swift. So I need to own that for sure. And my staff knows I'm a little bit superstitious about what plays on my playlist on the way to school in the mornings, because sometimes there's just a certain order of songs that have played before that have started off my road to school. And they've developed kind of some funny stories about how this day might start and go. So when I get there, sometimes people ask me, what was your playlist today? And I'll just smile and say, it's going to be a great day. So it's been really interesting. So my playlist has kind of evolved, I guess.
Yeah. And I got to say, thanks for admitting to being a Swiftie, whatever level that is, because I'm trying to bring the whole world along with me. But
yeah, I would go to a concert in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
If I could afford it.
That's another thing. Yep. So I don't know if you have time for streaming, watching anything on television, but I'm always like in the market for new ideas. So anything interesting you're streaming?
Well, right now we are watching basketball and a lot of it, but we finished Ted Lasso a few weeks ago, and we really enjoyed that. And we had to kind of cram it in at the end because we had 3 months free Apple TV because we got a new iWatch or something like that. But we really liked that. And right now, my husband is pushing hard to finish the last episodes of Yellowstone. So I think that's where we're headed next. But again, that's the same thing. I'm pretty varied, from crazy action shows that my husband picks to Yellowstone. We're both good with that. To Ted Lasso, we're both good with that. To things that he tolerates for me. But I don't know. He would not watch The Crown. That's one he'll just a hard pass. Virgin River, he does not like that either. But probably Yellowstone's going to win out once March Madness is over.
But you're right, we've got a lot of basketball to watch for a while.
Yes. And I'm all in.
Yep. What else do you like to do when you're not busy with school?
Well, like I said, we watch a lot of sports. We will watch football, have to have all the channels, of course. And basketball and baseball, which is a lot slow for me. But it's on. And my oldest really likes golf right now, and that's just too much. I have to just leave and find something else to do. I cannot watch it. Show me the highlight reel, and that's good enough. We like to ride bikes. So we like to get the trails, and I'm trying to find a good hitch for the bike or for the car right now, because now we want to go somewhere else to start those bike rides. So excited to start that. I really like the pool in the summer, so I'm ready for that pool to open up anytime. Although now there's snow on the ground, so that's going to be a little while. And then just following our kids and seeing where they're at and what they're doing. They're starting to spread out a little bit, so seeing what they're into and where they're at, and probably where we need to move them next, to be quite honest, because there's at least 2 or 3 moves each year that we got to move someone somewhere for some reason. So
they settle in sooner or later.
Let's hope so.
All right, Mrs. Johnson, last question for you. When you hear the words or the phrase Ballard Proud, what comes to mind for you?
There's a lot of different ways to answer this. When I come to school, I would say I'm just Ballard Proud by the people I see walking in the door every day. Just keep coming back and loving each other and loving kids. I'm just so proud to see those kids walk in every day, and there's always someone there to help them and see what they need. And the kids are walking in and wanting to tell you a story, wanting to give you a hug, wanting just to communicate and be near the people in the building. And I think that just makes me proud that the kids want to be there, and there are people there that enjoy that and just take pride in being with kids and helping them move forward. So that's probably one of the biggest things for me, is to be proud of when those kids want to be there and walk in the door happy and excited to have other people there with them.
Nice. And anyone who's seen you in action knows that is exactly what you do every day, is make them feel welcome and cared for. And yeah, it's great to see that. Well, thanks for letting us get to know more about you. We appreciate you making time, and you take care.
All right. Well, thanks for having me.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Ballard Proud. There's more to come as we dive into what it means to be Ballard Proud. Until next time, I'm Superintendent Danny Trimble, and I hope you have a great day.